Live from the Canadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, February the 12th of 2024. I'm Stasia Blake. Here are the headlines tonight. NADMA says no need for panic at this time over recent seismic activities at Kikumjeni. Najanda Charles crowned Calypso Queen, Two Blacks, Groovy Kings, and Dante Sylvester power Soca Monarch as Carriacou Carnival winds down. Independence Celebrations Committee says spending for 50th celebrations well under budget. And in regional news, Tobago oil spill advances to Tier 2 disaster. While on the international front, court orders Netherlands to halt delivery of fighter jet parts to Israel. Coming up in sports, resurfacing of the main track at the Karani James Athletic Stadium is complete. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Canadians are being told there's no need for panic at this time as the National Disaster Management Agency continues to monitor seismic activities at Kikumjeni. Christina John has the latest update.
After an initial alert highlighting increased seismic activity at Kikumjeni and a subsequent press release confirming that the activity subsided, the National Disaster Management Agency is reporting no further change in activity levels. In a statement released on Sunday, NADMA said it was advised by the University of the West Indies Seismic Research Center, the UWI-SRC, that the elevation in seismicity began on February 9th at 11:14 p.m. Noting that the increased activity continued until 3 a.m. on February 11th, the release revealed a count of up to 3,400 events, with the largest measuring a magnitude of 3.3, which was recorded on the 10th of February. The NADMA release further stated that since 3 a.m. on Sunday, the activity subsided in magnitude and frequency to almost a complete stop. NADMA cautions that activities at Kikumjeni can either increase, decrease, or remain at normal readings. Based on information from the Seismic Research Center, the alert level remains at yellow, which means that the volcano is restless and seismic activity is above historic levels. This level also means that all marine interests should maintain the exclusion zone of 1.5 kilometers. The UWI-SRC will continue to monitor the submarine volcano and provide update analysis of the situation. National Disaster Coordinator Terence Walters told GBN there is no need for panic at this time, but the National Disaster Management Agency continues to monitor seismic activities at Kikumjeni. Walters said there are 4 fully functional seismic stations in the north of Grenada monitoring Kikumjeni. The systems were recently upgraded and a new one installed. Former Acting National Disaster Coordinator Sylvan McIntyre says it is important that people are aware of the dangers posed by a submarine volcano.
It is critical for people to understand that a submarine volcano, it is dangerous because there are some hazards associated with it, as you were asking. If there is an eruption of a particular capacity, there could be tsunami generated as a result of that.
Yes.
And there could be wave action that can cause sea surges, and it could lead to coastal erosions and damage to the coastline, etc. But as it stands now, over the 13-14 times that it has erupted, there has not been any indication or anything of that magnitude has happened.
McIntyre detailed what has happened over the years as it pertains to the development of Kikum Jenny.
What is also important to note is the volcano was growing rapid and was intended or likely to become an island sometime in the future. It was growing at a particular rate. Okay. But within the last couple of years, there has been some eruptions underneath that was not massive to come up to the surface, but it broke that cone and led to some spill runoff that has decreased the growing tendency of when it was going to come up. So right now, it is just under 300 meters below sea level, about 273 to 275 meters under sea level. So that is not very deep. That's the rim technically of the volcano itself. Okay. It is just about 2.7 something under sea level.
Since the discovery of the volcano, it has erupted over 13 times. Christina John, GBN News.
The sister island of Carriacou is alive with excitement as carnival activities reach a climax. A flood of events in recent days, including the Queen Show, soca, groovy, and calypso competitions, and Juve morning celebrations, has the island buzzing with energy. More in this report from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
Coming on the heels of the 50th anniversary of independence, excitement continued to permeate the atmosphere as hundreds flocked the sister isle to participate in Kayak Mass 2024. The competition was nothing short of thrilling on Friday night as a new groovy king was crowned. Leron Joseph, known as Two Black, captivated the audience with his electrifying performance and captured the groovy title. In the Power Soca arena, newcomer Dante Sylvester, also known as Playboy HTD, made a stunning entrance, walking away with the coveted title. Nashanda Charles, whose stage name is Shonda, was crowned the new Calypso Queen on Sunday night, with Brendan Killer B. McKee in second position. Speaking to GBN via telephone, Princess John, chairperson of the Carriacou Carnival Committee, expressed delight at the success of this year's festivity. She noted a significant increase in the number of visitors to the Sister Isles, with the influx more than double compared to previous years.
For this year's 2024 Carnival, we have a greater influx of visitors, like persons coming back home, persons coming for the 50th anniversary of independence, and first-timers coming to Carriacou for Carnival. I can say we almost have double the number of persons we have coming to Carriacou every year. If you would have noticed, the boats, Tilbury Express, Dolly Sea would have made extra trips to Carriacou for the festival. We also have Austria bringing in a second ferry, and both of them are filled every day of the week. We had ferry service every day of the week. We have the plane doing an extra trip every day of the week, and my God, Carriacou is just filled. Okay.
John provided a rundown of the remaining activities.
Right, so on Monday we have our Juve beginning from 5 p.m. and I can tell you the Carp is in a Juve mood. Everybody is just gearing up for the Juve. We have the most unique Juve in the world, I can say, for Carriacou and Pretty Mad Lake. And later on in the afternoon, we'll see the parading of the fancy mass bands on the streets from 3 p.m. We also have an increase in the registration of the participation of the fancy mass. At 9 p.m., we'll see the Monday night mass bands, and we also have an increase in the number of bands participating in the Monday night mass band. On Tuesday, we have our unique Shakespeare Mass. Shakespeare Mass will be at Mount Royal from 6 a.m. and 6 Roads, and then they will journey into town and finish the mass there. And from 2 p.m. we'll have the final last lap and parading of the band on the streets of Hillsborough. The committee is very concerned because I'm not sure if you remember in 2016 we had a tragic accident, working accident, where we had a couple of persons, lost their lives at sea. So, just coming to Kayak. So this year, we do not want anyone to lose their lives for the march. We want to come and enjoy yourself, accident, incident free. Kikam Jenny, it's Mother Nature. It's nothing we can do to stop it, but we just have to be prepared and be cautious.
However, amidst the revelry of the carnival celebration, there is a sobering note of caution as officials at the University of the West Indies Seismic Research Center are closely monitoring Kikam Jenny, a submarine volcano located north of Grenada. A press release from the National Disaster Management Agency revealed increased seismic activities at the submarine volcano, but another release said the activity had subsided. We are optimistic that the carnival revelers and visitors who journeyed to the sister isle will return to the mainland safely. Rina P. Thomas, GBN News.
Meanwhile, responding to concerns about the utilization of the EC $7.5 million allocated for Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations, head of the National Organizing Committee Secretariat for the 50th Independence Celebrations, Gail Purcell, said the committee was well under budget for its independence celebration spending.
I simply say we are on par with the budget. Actually, we're running under budget at this stage. We're managing it tightly and continue to be cognizant of the importance of working within a budget that was provided.
Purcell said the activities which took place on February the 7th, which is Independence Day, were the most expensive.
So the most expensive undertaking for our period at the time has been the facilitation of the Independence Day events overall. And there are numerous vendors that we've had to work with during this period. Very difficult to give you a number because, as you could see, in the last 3 weeks, we've had 17 events. 17 events which require numerous individuals, numerous vendors to work with for different requirements. So all I can say is there were numerous individuals who were engaged and numerous vendors engaged.
Members of His Majesty's opposition have denounced claims regarding government funding for independence activities.
Members of His Majesty's opposition, the New National Party, are calling on Mr. Orlando Romaine, advisor to the government and creative director of the National Organizing Committee, to, quote, confirm publicly that opposition MPs did not receive $10,000 from the National Organizing Committee. Unquote. During a press conference on Friday morning, Mr. Romaine claimed that all members of Parliament, including those in opposition, were provided with $10,000 towards independence activities.
I'll respond to that question. The answer is yes. Each constituency rep MP would have been assigned a budget so that that particular constituency can do the essential things such as cleanups and decorations in preparation for the celebration activities. Best of my knowledge, that was distributed to everybody, all MPs. So I will have to do some research to see whether their claim is true or not. Yes, they all had access to the funds. Whether or not they used it or not, as I said, I would have to inquire and do some research on that to establish their claim.
Members of the opposition categorically denied receiving such funds. The release from the NNP called Mr. Romaine's statement a blatant attempt to mislead the nation and called upon him to promptly correct this misinformation with accurate details. It added that Grenadians deserve transparency and honesty, not deceitful tactics aimed at obscuring the truth. GBN reached out to Mr. Romaine for clarity on whether or not opposition MPs were provided with $10,000 for independence activities. However, our calls went unanswered. Our news desk also attempted to contact the National Organizing Committee Secretariat and Nolan Cox, opposition representative on the committee. Those calls also went unanswered. Last Monday, the 5 elected opposition members in the lower house of Parliament refuted claims that they have received EC $10,000 from government to assist with constituency activities for the 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. Eminent Pear, Member of Parliament for St. Andrew South East, confirmed this to reporters during a news conference.
I believe for all of us around this table, we have other persons who sit within the cabinet of Grenada who are sending individuals to our offices saying to them that we would have received $10,000 in support of activities for independence. My colleague here just sent to me this morning, someone would have come to him from the government saying that he received those monies. Let me just make this abundantly clear. None of our members here would have received any monies from the government up to this point as it relates to independence celebration. And as it relates to the constituency funds, the $10,000 received, let me make that abundantly clear. That persons are saying that we received, let me make this abundantly clear, that no member sitting on this table would have received $10,000 from the government as allowances for constituency activities. So not the independence amount, not the constituency allowance. We have received nothing of this nature. As a matter of fact, we have some serious concerns as to documents that we've seen, and we await an opportune time to discuss those with the government and others concerned.
Christina John, GBN News.
This is news at 7. Coming up, pulsating steel pan music on the Carnage as Grenada continues to celebrate its 50th anniversary of independence with a taste of pan and food fest when we return. Stay with us.
Embrace a unique union of love and reflection this 14th of February. On Valentine's Day, let us embrace the introspective journey of Ash Wednesday, a day to pause, reflect, and to mark the beginning of Lent. Share moments of both love and introspection, finding beauty in the balance. Join us on this dual celebration where the ashes on our foreheads symbolize not just repentance, but a commitment to love, compassion, and self-discovery. This Valentine's Day, let your heart beat to the rhythm of both romantic love and spiritual reflection.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
Are you a VIP? Have you taken the necessary steps to safeguard your child's health? Let's get it right. Get your child on their vaccination schedule. Our national protection and coverage is our national priority. Our actions will impact Grenada's health and wellness. Let's make childhood immunization and vaccination number 1. I am Senator Jonathan Lacroix, and I am a VIP champion. Let's make all our children VIPs, vaccinated, immunized, and protected.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Fully 1 week. Nah, telling you. You them boss dragon. Hello. You see that? About 10 that them make order them man. Me a 38 but you man 92. Yeah. You need the number 1 run man. That is it. No what? Nice. Yeah. Look number 1. Yeah, me too.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number 1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
If I take time and I write down all the things that I love on my island.
For our year-long celebration of our 50th anniversary of independence, let us show how much we love our country.
Let's all stand together as family, friends, and neighbors throughout. May the spirit of freedom fill our hearts.
And the colors of patriotism paint our lives.
From the Technical Support and Services Department
of the National Lotteries Authority.
Happy 50th anniversary of independence, Grenada.
50 years we strong and more to come.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS Self-Employment Program.
Secure your financial future with Ariza's limited time $50,000 loan offer and join the 50 Chairs celebration. Application is easy, approval quick, interest rates competitive, and repayment options flexible. Apply now. Visit any of our branches located at Bruce Street, St. George, Grenville, Grand Anse, and Carriacou, or call 440-1759 for more information. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future.
This is 50 years of Calypso excellence as Made in Grenada presents Calypso at 50 featuring Unlucky.
I must go back, my little island is called.
The original Inspector. Flying Turkey, Lady Cinty, Smokey, Peter Humphrey, Randy Isaac, Woodsman Kelly, Squeezy, Scholar, Black Wizard, and Chamo, and the Hitman Inspector. One stage, one night, Sunday, February 11th, 6 p.m. sharp at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium. Tickets are $50 and are available at Grenadian Optical, Town and Grand Anse, Mitchell's Wellness, Grand Anse, St. David Pharmacy, Maxis More, and St. Andrew Pharmacy, Calico, Sates, Shizemore, Licks and Bites, and GoToFed.com. The hits, the classics, the performances as Grenada celebrates 50. Sponsored by Flow, Brighton and Miners, Antillean Group, Spy-Style Auto Rental, Wayne Mitchell, Glenelg, Springwater, Grenada Bottling Company, Grenada Distillers, makers of Clatscott Rum. Sunday, February 11th, 6 p.m. Grenada National Stadium. This is 50 years of Calypso excellence.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. Last Saturday, the Carénage underwent a stunning transformation as the National Organizing Committee hosted the highly anticipated Pan and Food Fest, featuring a blend of culinary delights with the harmonious melodies of 7 steel bands. The event showcased the rich cultural heritage of Grenada, with steel bands delivering captivating performances that paid homage to the island's musical traditions. At the same time, local vendors served up an array of mouth-watering, savory delights. The Pan and Food Fest proved to be a sensory delight, and scores of spectators gathered to partake in the festivities. Here is a taste of last Saturday's event. The Pan and Food Fest, organized by the National Celebratory Committee, was part of the year-long activities planned for the island's 50th independence celebrations. Now, 4 firefighters on the sister isle of Carriacou were honored for their remarkable courage and dedication in the face of danger while in the line of duty. Nisha Paul has this report.
Corporal 412 Martin Plenty, Constables 972 Carl John and 266 Ellerton Alexander, along with Rural Constable Garfield Noel, were lauded for their pivotal roles in containing a devastating fire that ravaged the Grenlec Power Station in Bouchejou, Carriacou, back in April 2023.
Despite the building being engulfed in flame, these gentlemen fought against the intense heat, heavy smoke, and the fear of explosion, which could have caused them to be burnt alive.
That was an excerpt of the citation for the award presented during the recent Ministers' Gala and Award ceremony in Carriacou. Corporal Plenty and Constable Noel were on hand at the first-time event to proudly accept the esteemed accolade, rewarding their selfless service and unwavering dedication to their duties.
I feel honored, I feel great. And what makes me feel more great, I am a descendant of Carriacou. My mom was born in Carriacou. Her whole bloodline is Carriacou. And I'm happy to do something for my mother's land. You know, I'm proud. I am very proud.
I feel so proud to serve my country, and I will continue serving my country and make it more proud.
They were among 21 deserving recipients recognized for their contributions across various sectors to the island's growth and development. In the Petite Martinique category, several individuals, including Simeon Clement, Pamela Caesar, and Dylan Logan, were honored for their remarkable contribution to community service, education, and sport, respectively. Similarly, Carriacou witnessed commendation recognitions for Kimberlyn Mills, Marissa Gay, and Jamora Alves, among others, for their outstanding achievements in business, health, and sports. Special recognition was also extended to Bernadette Lendor Sylvester and Lucy DeRoche for their invaluable contributions to education and public service, respectively. The heroic deeds of these firefighters, alongside the remarkable achievements of their fellow awardees, stand as a beacon of hope and inspiration for generations to come. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
In a bid to tackle the pervasive issue of littering and foster a culture of cleanliness instead, the Grenada Green Group has unveiled its latest initiative, Community Shine, and they're inviting all residents of the island to participate. More in this report from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
The Community Shine campaign aims to mobilize communities across Grenada to actively keep their surroundings clean for the next 6 months. Participants, whether community groups or individuals, are encouraged to submit a maximum of 5 current pictures showcasing areas within their village. Over the next 6 months, these areas should be consistently maintained in a clean state. A panel of judges will evaluate the submissions after the 6-month period to determine the winner. Ian Blakey, an executive member of the Green Group, said after seeing the beauty of the island revealed through the mass cleanup campaign for the island's 50th independence anniversary, it is hoped that this can continue throughout.
Instead of making us look good for one day, can we please look good for 6 months? And we're inviting communities to bid in to a commitment to look good for 6 months. The suggestion is that they say, look at us now, here are some pictures of us right now, and we want to impose a deadline of the 14th of February, though we might have to extend that a little bit. Submit some photographs. Here we are looking our best. And then between now and July, people are going to come along, inspect, see how they're getting along. Are they still free of litter? Are the plants getting too overgrown? And the community that has most successfully maintained the appearance they had on the 7th of February or until mid-February gets the trophy, gets the recognition.
Blakey spoke of the effects of littering and how this initiative can benefit the island.
Tourists don't like it. They compare. They come here and they look at the litter and they say, typical third world country, that hurts. Or they come here and they say, wow, this place is clean, Grenada's different, and you feel proud. Now, why can't we keep that up all the time? But mosquitoes breed in litter full of water, give us dengue, and rats are attracted by food scraps, and drains get blocked, and plastics in soil aid the uptake of heavy metals into trees, and if we lose our cocoa industry to heavy metal in cocoa beans, we've lost just about everything.
Individuals interested in participating in the competition can submit their pictures via email. Blakey announced, urging everyone to join hands in this collective effort to keep Grenada clean.
It's Grenada Green GRP, so it's like group with the vowels missing, Grenada Green GRP @gmail.com. Everybody in every community, everywhere, though I'm sorry we're not represented in Carriacou and Petit Martinique this year, but if this year goes well, we intend to extend it, everywhere, north to south. If you've got a community that looks good, here's a motivation for keeping it looking good.
Community Shine also aims to instill a sense of pride and responsibility among Grenadians, paving the way for a brighter, cleaner future for generations to come. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
A broken wall along the Grandance Main Road is the highlight of tonight's GBN Eyesore.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Our citizen journalist wishes to highlight what they consider to be an accident waiting to happen. They are hoping the relevant authorities can step in to prevent the worst from happening. A broken wall is photographed leaning toward the direction of the road along the Grandance Main Road. We thank our citizen journalists for expressing their concern and look forward to seeing remedial work done. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come, family awaits autopsy results for Curtis Fraser. Stay with us for the details.
Get ready to witness the ultimate showcase of talent, speed, and determination at the 2024 Carifta Games. This prestigious event brings together the best young athletes from across the Caribbean, competing for glory like never before. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carifta embodies the essence of Caribbean unity through sports, igniting a flame that illuminates the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on this incredible event taking place at the Karani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday 30th March to Monday 1st April 2024. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical or visit gotofed.com and secure your spot to be part of this extraordinary celebration of athleticism.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
New level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
If I take time and I write down all the things that I love about my island.
50 is not just a number. It's truly a special occasion, a golden jubilee.
Not only does it mark half a century of Grenada being an independent country, it also commemorates
memories of our journey,
achievements of our people,
and adversities shared by our nation.
From the Grenville Service Center of the National Lotteries Authority. Happy Independence, Grenada!
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Attorney Jerry Edwin is expressing dissatisfaction with the Office of the Attorney General's handling of a case involving alleged police brutality in the community of Pedmata, St. David. We get more in this report.
The attorney is representing Devon Arnold, a bus conductor of Pedmata, St. David, in a civil matter related to an incident on October 1st, 2023. He criticizes what he perceives as a snail's-paced approach to delivering justice by the Attorney General's chambers.
In the case of any wrongdoing where a citizen has suffered a loss at the hand of an agent of the state, a civilian is entitled to bring a claim. We've written to the Attorney General. No response, not even an acknowledgement that we are counsel for the young man and that he has a legitimate claim against the state.
Efforts to get a response from the Attorney General's chambers on the issue have proven futile.
It's not good news while the country is celebrating 50 years of independence, but I am not a bringer of good news. I am a pursuer of justice. And it's on behalf of the same citizens that have just celebrated. So I think the authorities would agree that it is not acceptable that there is a no response when citizens are injured by law enforcement officers. And I'm not talking about retaliation by officers legitimately to being assaulted. I'm talking about assault by police on citizens.
The incident in question was captured on video and widely circulated on social media, leading to public outcry and scrutiny. Despite this, the Commissioner of Police has reportedly dismissed the incident. Attorney Edwin reiterated his call for an independent body to investigate allegations of police brutality.
Right now, it's the Commissioner who determines if what we see is real. Meanwhile, a young man has a broken nose, another one has a broken cheekbone, another one has lacerations all about his body. And the police keep investigating the police with no satisfactory outcome for the citizens.
He believes that an independent body to investigate these types of complaints would not only provide a fair and impartial review process, but also enhance and safeguard the reputation of law enforcement officers. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
It's been over 1 month since Curtis Fraser was found dead in an area known as Old Road in Marigot, St. John on January 2nd. And to date, his family is still awaiting their copy of the autopsy results. More in this report.
There was initially a conflict as to how the young man expired because his death was initially labeled a suicide. We heard from secondhand information that it is now determined that it was as a result of a homicide. But there must be scientific medical evidence to support that. And it's about time that we receive that. We don't need to bump this up to any controversy.
Attorney Jerry Edwin is representing the family of Curtis Fraser, who was laid to rest in his hometown of Rose Hill, St. Patrick, just over a week ago.
The young man, Kurt, was buried, but as it stands now, there is no pathology report that I have seen, no autopsy report, and I fear that we may have to get judicial intervention, that is, get the courts involved so that we can deal with this in the ordinary manner.
Attorney Edwin spoke of plans to make a formal request from the Office of the Commissioner of Police.
And if that fails, we would have to consult the DPP and or the High Court.
Meanwhile, the officer in charge of the Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, ASP Simon Douglas, told GBN News on Monday that it has long been the practice of the RGPF to verbally inform persons of autopsy results. He further confirmed that police investigations into the Curtis Fraser killing are still ongoing. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after the break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Guelph. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
If I take time and I write down all the things that I love about my island.
For our year-long celebration of our 50th anniversary of independence, let us show how much we love our country.
Let's all stand together as family, friends, and neighbors throughout.
May the spirit of freedom fill our hearts,
and the colors of patriotism paint our lives.
From the Technical Support and Services Department
of the National Lotteries Authority.
Happy 50th anniversary of independence, Grenada.
50 years we strong and more to come.
And good evening, sports fans. We start off talking about the track. The relaying of the main track of the Carnegie James Athletic Stadium is being declared 100% complete. The development marks a pivotal moment in the nation's sporting infrastructure as it prepares to host a major athletics meet, including 2024 CRIFTA Games. Curlin Peters is the coordinator for sport.
They are looking at the settlement of water in certain area. The team will be here for the week, for the rest of the week, to see what adjustment and what assessment they need to do for if any correction or anything needs to be done. As he spoke this morning, he told me that the marker or the surveyor that have to respond for marking the track will be in by next week, by the end of the week and early next week. And that process should take about 4 days, so we are looking forward to having our national championship, our primary school sports, our intercall games. All the games should be here, should be ready to host an event, and the team should be able to train after that period.
Peters noted that work is still ongoing on the warm-up tracks.
The warm-up area is still will be a little less. It will be ready for CRIFTA Games. We have some infrastructure work that needs to be done, and the time process is too long for the team to be here to do it. So they return to the warm-up track prior to CRIFTA Games. But we have make other allocation for that, for the warm-up of the team, prior to categories.
The Crifter Games, a prestigious regional track and field event, attracts top athletes from across the Caribbean, showcasing the region's wealth of talent and fostering friendly competition among participating nations. The games start on March the 30th. Grenada secured a commanding victory over St. Vincent and the Grenadines, winning by 151 runs in the second match of the Windward Women's Super 50 Championship. After winning the toss, St. Vincent and the Grenadines women chose to bowl first. Grenada posted a competitive total of 269 for 8 in their allotted 50 overs. Captain Affie Fletcher played a pivotal role with a brisk innings of 69 runs off 46 balls, while Vice-Captain Anisha Thomas contributed a solid 57. St. Vincent and the Grenadines were put to work in the field by the Grenadians, and there were some promising signs at times from the Vincentians. Tracy Byron was the most successful bowler, claiming 3 wickets for 42 runs, and Shema Wright Kwashi also claimed 2 wickets. In response, St. Vincent and the Grenadines struggled against the disciplined bowling of Grenada and were sent back to their hotel for 118 in just 26.3 overs. Meanwhile, St. Lucia women emerged victorious, winning their match against Dominica by 127 runs. St. Lucia, after being inserted to bat first, put up an imposing total of 307 all out in 49.2 overs. In reply, Dominica women faced a tough St. Lucia bowling attack and managed to score 180 for 9 in their allotted 50 overs. Ronsford Beaton, the Guyana Harp Eagles fast bowler, was reported for a suspected bowling action during the ongoing West Indies Championship 4-day first-class competition. Beaton's action was cited by match officials during the first round match between Guyana Happy Eagles and Trinidad and Tobago Red Force at the Canary Cricket Center in St. Kitts, which ended last Saturday. The video footage, along with the written report, was sent to the CWI Bowling Review Group and Loughborough University for analysis using an opinion report. On Sunday, Cricket West Indies confirmed that the opinion report by the independent assessor at Loughborough University had found Beaton's bowling action to be illegal, and as such, he's been suspended from bowling in all West Indies international and regional matches with immediate effect. The assessment revealed that Beaton's deliveries exceeded the level of tolerance for extension of the elbow permitted under playing regulations. As per the International Cricket Council regulations, the suspension will also apply to all other domestic leagues worldwide. Beaton will remain suspended until such time as his action is found to be legal, either by an opinion report from Loughborough University or by an independent analysis from an accredited ICC testing center, in accordance with the CWI regulations for dealing with suspected illegal bowling actions. The round 2 of matches in the West Indies Championships start on Wednesday. And that's it for what's happening in the world of sports today. And now for a look what's been happening in regional and international news today. The effects of the oil spill reported in Tobago on Wednesday has spread to several beaches on the island, intensifying the Tobago Emergency Management Agency's cleanup efforts. Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Farley Chavez Augustin, has called the occurrence a disaster that Tobago was not prepared for.
The oil spill has been elevated to a Tier 2 disaster and may soon move to Tier 3. This according to THA officials and the Tobago Emergency Management Agency.
Tier 3 level means that it's at that juncture we will have to get the requisite international partners to assist. That means it will go beyond just the national scope, given some of the things that we are seeing at the moment and can't readily disclose right now.
The The chief secretary noted the sargassum seaweed is acting as an absorbent of the oil-like substance and is being stored at a sealed containment in Studley Park. Mr. Augustine also informed that the vessel's lodging has been causing damage to Tobago's reef.
We have seen the ship essentially create a pathway through the reef where the ship dragged itself, where the currents drag the ship through the reefs. So we're seeing that clear pathway. We are seeing where the ship is grinding on the coral reef and destroying parts of the coral reef where it is currently lodged. Coast Guard divers were prepared to dive on Thursday. However, it was deemed unsafe as a result of the location of the ship's lodging. According to TEMA, it has been identified as Gulf Stream, but its origin is still unknown. Chief Secretary Augustine said plans are underway for the vessel's removal. Maritime is from out of the Ministry of Works, I believe, to assist us with the big ticket item, and that is the removal of the vessel from where it is currently lodged. It is not our desire to have the vessel there much longer, because we don't want it to be lodged in a way that it's difficult to be moved afterwards, and we will now have to cut it up to it. While some fisherfolk are calling for compensation, Mr. Augustine noted the THA is prioritizing the cleanup efforts. He explained it is anticipated that this will continue well into the Carnival weekend. Carissa Douglas, TTT News.
A Dutch court has ordered the Netherlands to halt the delivery of parts for F-35 fighter jets used by Israel in its bombardment of the Gaza Strip. The order followed an appeal by human rights organizations against a lower court decision rejecting their argument that supplying the parts contributed to alleged violations of international law by Israel. This report from Al Jazeera.
Well, this is absolutely a landmark verdict by the appeal court in The Hague, because this is the first time since the war in Gaza started that a country is now ordered by a court to stop sending weapons to Israel. So in 30 minutes verdict, the judge really said that Israel is a real risk of violating international law and humanitarian laws of war. He dismissed all the arguments that the Dutch state had in saying that they need to send these F-35 spare parts to Israel, talking about political reasons. They have very close ties to the United States, but also economic reasons. But the judge dismissed all of it, saying we have to look at the risk of where these spare parts are going to be used. And he said what Israel is doing now in Gaza has really a very high risk of violating these rules of law. And it's very clear that the F-35s are used during this war. He said so. The Dutch state has to stop sending them within the next 7 days. So this is a very serious blow for the Dutch government, because they did win the case in the first court. And this case is, of course, filed by NGOs, by Oxfam Novib and other NGOs, but they kept on appealing. So this is now a landmark ruling. And as you said, this distribution center for the F-35s is based in the Netherlands. They're going to be sent. They sent all these fighter jet planes to the Netherlands. All the spare parts are collected there, and they're going to be sent to all over Europe, and also including Israel. But that last country can't get these spare parts in the next 7 days.
And that's what's been happening around the globe today. Now for a recap of tonight's top headlines. NADMA says no need for panic at this time over recent seismic activities at Kikamjeni. The Shanda Charles, Crown Calypso Queen, Two Blacks, Groovy King, and Dante Silver power Soca Monarch as Carriacou Carnival winds down. Independent Celebrations Committee says spending for 50th celebrations well under budget. And in regional news, Tobago oil spill advances to Tier 2 disaster. Internationally, court ordered Netherlands to halt delivery of fighter jet parts to Israel. And in sports, resurfacing of the main track at the Cranny James Athletic Stadium is complete. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful night.